Anthony M. Verna III is a member of the New York and New Jersey bars. He started his own practice in trademark, copyright and entertainment law in New York City after working as an intellectual property associate at the National IP Rights Centre. Anthony spoke to us last time about trademarks, copyright and IP and why it was important for business to address these matters. Anthony, great to see you once again.
Nice to see you too, Mike.
So what's the process for registering trademark?
Well, it's a long process that takes at the minimum 12 months. When a client gives me a new mark, the first thing that I do is what's called a trademark search. So I search the federal databases to see what's already out there in not just the mark that's given to me, but similar marks, similar sounding marks, similar spelling, maybe misspellings as well I look for. Sometimes if there are numbers or there's a design, you also have to look for those as well. So I do this trademark search. I give my client a report. Here's what is out there already. Here's why I think your mark easily fits in or doesn't easily fit in with the other trademarks that have been registered. And here's also what I think about your mark in general with trademark law. Does it, is it, if there's something geographic, do we have a problem? If there's a name in the trademark, do we have a problem? And how do we get around that? So I give that whole report even before beginning the registration process. Then I actually file the registration. If it's okay, and the Patent and Trademark Office will assign it to an attorney. The attorney will look at it, in about 4 months. We'll hear back and what's wrong with the application. Once we go through that process, the next step is called publication. The Patent and Trademark Office publishes a report every quarter, and in the Gazette, it's called the Trademark Gazette, every mark is published that has been in the last quarter approved. And in that step, anybody can go through the Gazette and look through it and say, no, you know what? Even if the Patent and Trademark Office approved it, I don't like it. And we're going to file what's called an opposition to make sure the mark doesn't come out. And that's almost like litigation. I call it mini litigation, even though it's really not litigation, but yet you're under federal rules. It's like a court. You're going to have a decision. You're going to have evidence rules. And that can be a long process. It's rare. It's very rare. I've only had 3 clients of mine go through an opposition. But if that's cleared, then you actually have the trademark registration.
And if somebody wants to find out more, Anthony, how do they do that?
Sure, they can reach me at my websites, nyctrademarks.com and nyccopyrights.com. They can always pick up the phone and call me, 212-618-1210.
Anthony, thank you very much, and we'll talk next month.
Thank you very much, Mike. It was my pleasure.